Hi guys, so start tayo ng proving ng figure number 3, item number 9. So if A, B, and C are integers, such that A divides B and A divides C, then A divides BX plus CY for any integers X and Y. So balikan ulit natin definition ng divide. So para sa example, ay sa item number 7. So let A, B be integers such that A is not equal to 0. So again, hindi 0 si A kasi magiging undefined yung A divides B. So, dapat hindi siya zero. We say that A divides B if there exists an integer Q such that B is equal to AQ. So, again, as a recap, yung definition na to is biconditional. Biconditional to guys ha. So, kung meron ka A divides B, kaya mo siyang isulat as B is equal to A times Q. So, ganun na yung converse. So, the converse is kung kaya mo isulat siya as B is equal to A times Q, then A divides kasi biconditional. So, as an example, 9 divides 72, yung A ko dito is 9, yung B is 72. 9 divides 72 kasi yung 72 kaya ko siya isulat as 9 times 8. So, yung B, yung 72, 9 yung A, so di siya 0. And yung 8 is an integer, which is Q. Then, so in example, start tayo sa proving. Okay. Assumptions, state that assumptions, A divides B and A divides C. Tapos, the one to show is A divides BX plus CY. So, usually, ang assumptions natin is yung nasa if part. Tapos, yung mga conclusion is nasa then. Okay? So, start tayo proof. So, state natin yung mga assumptions. So, let A, B, C be integers. Actually, may kulang dito. A is not equal to 0. A not equal to 0. Ayun. So, may kulang. Suppose A divides B and A divides C. So, kaya kung inano yung A not equal to 0, kasi kung mag-0 yan, magiging undefined pa. Okay, okay. So, dapat hindi zero si A. So, again, by definition, so A divides B, magiging B is equal to H times K. Plus, so A divides C, magiging C is equal to A times Q. Kasi definition yan. Definition 1.1.3. Ito, this. Then, again, yung K and Q state nyo kung ano siya, dapat for some integers K and Q. Tapos now, ano ba yung goal natin? Bx plus cy. So, ang goal natin, bx plus a divides bx plus cy. Or in short, ang kailangan natin ipakita is bx plus cy is equal to a times something integer. So, so yan yung kailangan natin ipakita. So syempre, gawin natin, mag-ano tayo ng bx plus cy. Right, ito, bx plus cy. Tapos, substitute mo yung values ni b plus yung values ni C. So, magkakaroon ka ng A, K, X, plus A, Q, Y. Okay, so nakagroup pa yan. Nakagroup pa yung AK, nakagroup pa yung AQ. So, tapos, pwede mo tanggalin yung grouping. So, magiging ganito siya. Tapos, we can factor out A. So, pwede natin i-factor out yung A. Pag may factor out yung A, magiging siya. A times KX plus QY. Ngayon, etong KX plus QY, these are integers. Kasi yung K ko, integer. Yung X ko, nakalagay sa assumption, for any integers X and Y, yung X ko is an integer. So again, yung product na K and X is an integer. So tapos, ganun din sa Q and Y. Yung Q ko is an integer, yung Y ko is also an integer. So yung product ni Q and Y is an integer. So integers plus integers is still kung integer si KX plus integer si QY, yung sum nila is also an integer. So, pwede ko siya isulat as A times M, where M, yung M ko is equal to KX plus QY. Okay, so ulit, para mas clear, yung KX, this is an element of integers by closure property. Kasi, tas ito naman, yung QY, this is also an integer. It is also an integer. Kasi an integer times integer is an integer. Tapos, the sum of two integers, the sum of two integers is also an integer. So, kaya ko isulat yung kx plus qy as an integer m. So, yung m ko dito as an integer. So, yung m ko is also an integer by closure property. Then, kung meron kang ganyan, then by definition, a divides bx plus cy kasi yung a ko dito is not zero sa assumption. Dinelete ko na pala para naman nakalagay kanina A is not equal to 0. Tapos yung M ko is an integer by closure nga. So A divides BX plus EY. Okay.